Hello, Lobos. I'm Skyler Fortin, and today we are on the Hot Ones, with questions hot, but wings that are hotter. We're being blessed and joined by Littlerock legend Anna Maldonado, who has went from secretary, teacher, and to advisor. She is our ASB teacher, so if you're interested in ASB, she's the one you want to see. We are truly blessed to have you as our first guest, and thank you so much for doing this. Welcome to our show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
So to start us off with our first question,
Okay.
How long have you been working at Littlerock High School?
I've actually been working here at Littlerock High School for 26 years. My first year here at Littlerock was 1998, and I had 1 year prior, 1997, I was at Quartz Hill High School.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so I've been here a long time.
All right, what's the first one we try? Starting us off with the Cholula hot sauce.
Well, I don't know how hot Cholula really is, but we'll try. Nice. Has a vinegar taste to it. Ooh, the spice just kicked in.
Then if you guys want, on this side, there's trash cans.
Just on the foil. Oh, sorry.
So for our next question, is it true that at one point you were in charge of checking in and out textbooks?
That is true. When I first came to Littlerock High School back in 1998, I started off in the library textbook room, and I was there for a couple of years. And I got to know all the teachers, of course, because everybody had textbooks, and so they'd come down there. And I got to meet almost all the students as well. And so it was really nice. And then from there I moved on to athletic secretary, receptionist, EL secretary, became a teacher, and well, the rest is history, as they say.
Well, that is quite interesting to hear. So our next sauce is the Route 66 hot sauce. It definitely tastes sweeter.
It's not hot at all. Cholula was hotter than that. It's good though. No, I taste a little pepper there. Oh yeah, I feel it now.
Yeah,
Yeah, I feel
it's
it.
starting to kick in.
On the tip of my tongue.
So with our next question,
Okay.
with all your work in the student government and with different clubs on campus, when has someone asked you to teach, and how would you phrase it? Or what started you, when someone asks you what do you teach, how do you phrase it?
Well, officially, I'm in the English department. I am an English teacher. I have my credential in English and a credential in Spanish, so I could be either an English teacher or a Spanish teacher.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yes, and so I also do teach one English class. It's called Designated English Language Development, I'm sorry. And so those are for our newcomers, students who've been in our country or our school, well, actually our country, between 0 and 3 years. And so they generally come from another country. They have very little English skills. And so that's what puts me in the English department.
Oh, that's additionally very interesting.
Yes.
So for our next hot sauce, we got the Nandos Peri Peri. I think I said that right? I think so. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling it just a little bit.
I don't taste anything at all. Maybe I need to dip it some more. Let's see.
Well, thank you for making these wings. They're absolutely delicious.
You're welcome. My pleasure. I think everyone in Depot was getting a little hungry, smelling the chicken cooking in the air fryer.
So with our next question, I was told you like to travel.
I do.
So how full is your passport?
My passport is pretty full. I travel every chance I get, so every time we have a vacation, summer, spring break, Christmas break, Thanksgiving break, and I try to also around the holidays. I try to go someplace. And so my passport is pretty full. I love to travel, and so that's been a really beautiful experience, and I love to share that with my students as well. So I don't know if I mentioned this, but I'm actually taking a group of students, and we're going to Greece in June.
Oh, Greece.
Yeah, and so there's another trip that's set up next spring break for Dominican Republic.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I heard about that one actually.
So we're going to Dominican Republic, and so I've never been to Greece, but I have been to Dominican Republic. And
How's it
so-
like there? Is it like nice, pretty?
Dominican Republic?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. It's like something out of a movie.
Oh, yeah.
The water's like bath water, the ocean, very like, the waves don't look anything like here in California. There's no waves crashing, it's just barely like moving. And so gorgeous, you can walk like 50 feet out and you'll still only be up to your waist.
That's actually fascinating.
And it's so beautiful. People are beautiful there too. And I love it there. It's so gorgeous. But I'm looking forward to Greece, and I've never been there. I don't know any Greek words, so I should practice some before I go.
Well, thank you for sharing that
Yes.
with us. So our next hot sauce would be Lupia. I think I said that right, hopefully.
I don't know, we're gonna find out.
This is probably one of the better tasting ones in my opinion
Yeah,
so far.
and it's not too spicy either. I don't think it's that spicy. I feel the spice.
Yeah, you can feel that it's there, but it's not like overwhelming.
Right. And it's really flavorful. This one's actually really good. I would eat that one. What's it called?
It would be this one.
Oh, Tia Lupita. Okay, never heard of it.
It's available at Walmart.
Oh, that's a Walmart, okay.
For our next question, you're well versed in the world. For someone who has not traveled outside the United States, where would you recommend starting the journey?
I would absolutely tell anybody who's going to start to travel, start close to home. And I would definitely recommend going to Mexico. Mexico first. I think a lot of people have a preconceived notion about what it's going to look like or what it's going to be like when they go to Mexico. It's so diverse. Of course, there's desert scape, and where the beach meets the desert, like in Cabo San Lucas, is one of my favorite places to go. But also another favorite place to go is like down the furthest southernmost part of Mexico is called Chiapas, which has the highest number of indigenous people in Mexico, and so it's actually jungle.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and there's a lot of rain, and so it's very green and lush and mountainous, very gorgeous. And so you find a little bit of everything. And even like in northern Mexico, a lot of people aren't aware, they have a canyon that's actually, I think, bigger than the Grand Canyon, called Copper Canyon. And so, like if you think Grand Canyon's beautiful, you should see Copper Canyon in northern Mexico as well.
That's interesting. Might have to plan that,
Right.
actually. So our next hot sauce would be Belindas Mango.
Okay. Sweet and spicy. It is sweet.
And we did get most of these sauces from Charlie Brown's Farms out here in Little Rock, too, so
Did they sponsor you?
we wish.
What? We had to pay for it? Okay. We had to dip that again. That's really good. What is it? Mango what?
It would be this one.
Oh, mango habanero. That's really good. I'll probably finish my wing.
So next question on the list.
Mhm.
There is a type of dance that reflects the traditions, cultures, and beliefs of the people in a particular region. Folklore dance expresses the life and spirit of people through its movement and music.
Yes.
It is both historical and current, preserving tradition, yet shifting in the current times. Coach Tony, for the life of him, can't say it. What is the amazing form of dance called?
It's called ballet folklorico, and it's a typical regional dance of Mexico. And just like here in the United States, we have 50 states. In Mexico, they have 32 states. Basically, almost every region or every state has their own regional style of dance that's, started hundreds of years ago and has developed. And so I am the advisor for our Ballet Folklorico Club. We just got our club official about a month or two ago. And what's really nice is, I think one of the things you guys are used to seeing is like the girls in the big skirts.
Yeah, I've
And
seen that
so-
before. Yeah.
Right, and so what we're changing this year is actually something that's more, you've probably seen like here in the US, like something called like Texas two-step or country style dancing.
Yeah.
So that's really huge in Mexico right now also, and that style of dance is called huapango. And so that's really the direction that we're going in this year. And as you can tell by your classmates, a lot of them come to school dressed in Western wear. Especially if you're not here in Little Rock, that's kind of the culture of our
Yeah.
community. People own horses, and so that type of music, I guess what you would consider like Mexican country music, or they call it banda, things like that. That's kind of the direction we're going in this year, but it's ballet folklorico. And there's not just one type of ballet folklorico, there's all kinds of, like I said, there's like 32 states, so there might even be like 32 different dances, if not more.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
This is new information to me, so it's very like mind grasping, like to get an insight of that culture as someone who hasn't traveled outside the United States. So.
Right, and I don't know them all, I don't pretend to know them all. I just manage the group. Students actually run the group. They do the practices, they teach each other the steps, they choose the music. And I'm just there to make sure that we have our paperwork in order and that everybody's having a good time.
Well, that's awesome.
Thank you.
I haven't even heard of the club until you mentioned it, so
What?
might be able to put it in a howler.
Maybe,
So
yes.
our next hot sauce would be, can't say that on television, but it would be the
I do love pickle. Mmm. I definitely taste the pickle.
yeah.
Mmm.
This is actually a really good hot sauce. I like it.
Well, if you like pickles and you like hot sauce, it's not that hot, but it's really good. I love pickles.
I love that one too. I was trying it this morning when I was prepping it, and I was like, that's delicious.
I have to dip again. Mmm, that's good. Mmm. Oh my gosh. That finger looking good. But I won't lick my fingers.
So our next question, in recent memory, is there a school dance that stands out to you?
A school dance? Yeah, you know what, homecoming always stands out to me because it's here on campus. It's the biggest dance that we hold every year. In recent years, we've had over 400 students show up for homecoming, and that's really nice to see so many of our students come out to participate. And it's a lot of fun. We usually have maybe a taco vendor here. We'll do photo booth. And everybody comes a little bit more dressed up than usual.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's really good too. But I really love homecoming. But talking about other dances, we just had homecoming on April 1st. I'm sorry, not homecoming, prom.
Yeah.
Prom on April 1st. And that's really exceptional to see, you know, like your fellow classmates all dressed up in tuxedos and evening gowns and hair and making gowns and hair and makeup done. And also for us chaperones, it gives us a chance to dress up too. And it was just really fun, you know, watching everybody have a good time.
Well, yeah.
Chaperones, it gives us a chance to dress up too. And it was just really fun, you know, watching everybody have a good time.
Well, yeah, one of the best parts for me is when I went to homecoming, when we all get in a big group and sing the same song, and it was just like the entire crowd was alive. Like,
About mosh pit though.
oh yeah.
No mosh pitting. Okay.
Our next sauce will be the hot sauce from hell.
No mosh pitting. Okay.
Our next sauce will be the hot sauce from hell.
Uh-oh.
So that's
I'm scared. Let's see. Oh my god. Let's see if it lives up to the name. You said you're not a hot sauce person?
I'm not a hot sauce person, but I can feel it personally.
Does it say what's in it? This one's spicy.
1.5 pounds of cooked and shredded chicken or beef.
Oh, it's giving you a recipe?
Yeah.
Oh my lord. Woo!
Diced green chilies.
Okay.
Chili powder, oregano.
Okay, now I'm gonna take a drink of water.
We also have ice and other waters back there.
Oh,
if you
I'm
guys-
good. I brought my mineral water, my secret recipe to cool me down.
Skyler, if you need water, it's to the left of you.
Yeah, I'm okay for right now.
What? I can't believe this. I'm taking a drink of water before Skyler and he's not a hot sauce person. I love hot sauce. Love hot sauce. But hot sauce doesn't love me that much.
Well, yeah, mainly hot sauce is steered away from. My mom has like bad IBS.
Oh.
So when she has hot sauce, it's like pain for everybody.
Oh, I don't feel this tonight, but we'll see.
Yeah, let's hope. We're still not even halfway through the school day.
That's
either.
right. That's right.
So for our next,
Hopefully I don't feel this tonight, but we'll see.
yeah, let's hope. We're still not even halfway through the school day.
That's
either.
right. That's right.
So for our next question, how do you feel about the Game of Thrones finale?
Oh my gosh. Ugh. So, you know, I've watched Game of Thrones. Disappointed. I'm a huge fan. And I'll have to tell you, I was super disappointed. Disappointed. Because Jon Snow is the rightful heir. Sorry, spoiler alert. That, oh, what's her name? I already forgot. But I was happy that, oh, what's her name? I already forgot. Yeah, she was becoming a megalomaniac. I wasn't happy that he killed her. Sorry, spoiler alert. But, yeah, she was becoming a megalomaniac. And so, Jon Snow being in prison for as long as he was and then being sent to the wall was super disappointing. I was disappointed that they let the North break away from the kingdoms.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, what? But yeah, so anyway, those are my 2 cents about Game of Thrones. Yeah, I'm still, I'm a big Jon Snow fan.
Well, so for our next hot sauce, we got Belinda's Ghost Pepper.
Oh my gosh, ghost pepper.
It's, dab it lightly until you understand it.
Uh-oh, got it lightly. Too late, I already dumped it.
Yeah.
It's dumped.
Not sure I'm tasting it at all.
Give it a second.
You're probably gonna feel it going down your throat. All right, thank you.
I mean, it doesn't taste that bad. Well, I'm gonna finish this wing. It's actually kind of good.
Oh my gosh. I can taste the pepper in that one.
So for our next question, while I eat this, out of the cast of Game of Thrones, who would be the one to surprise you to pop up at a Littlerock dance?
Arya. Because she pops up everywhere unexpectedly, and so I think it would be really cool if Arya did pop up here. You feel it now?
Yeah, I'm starting to feel it.
Starting to feel it now. Yeah, that'd be really cool. Yeah, that'd be really cool. I think she was probably one of the most interesting characters in the series, and sadly they didn't focus too much on her. So maybe there'll be a spin-off with her.
Well, hopefully, one can wish.
That's right, you know, because she leaves in that last series on that ship to go discover what's west. Hopefully there's something to follow.
Yeah. All right, for our next question, I've heard that you have many titles jobs here at Littlerock High School. What role would you like to revisit that holds a special place in your memories?
That I would like to revisit. Well, you know, I've been the advisor for a lot of different clubs throughout the years. Latino Lobos, I was an advisor for Latino, and that was always a lot of fun. You don't have to be Latino to be in Latino Lobos, and we always had a lot of fun events when I was the advisor. Another one is I used to be girls golf coach. So yeah, that was a long time ago, probably before my last before my shoulder surgery. So that was a lot of fun, coaching the girls, teaching them a new sport. You know, we don't think of Littlerock High School as, well, some of us might not think of Littlerock High School as having great golfers, but that's how you develop a really good team and a really good program, is you start with students who really don't know much, and then you do that. And so by the time I finished being girls golf coach, there was, you know, a really good number of girls on the team, and then they recruited their younger friends and so on. And so that was really nice to be able to be with them as they're learning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll hit another one of our questions before we do the last sauce.
Okay.
With all the trends over the years, what was the funniest to go through? And did people do planking everywhere?
You know, I'm thinking many, and I don't want to talk about specific ones, but it's been interesting over the 26 years that I've been here at Little Rock to see the trends, not just like planking, but like fashion trends.
Yeah.
And things that, you know, we've seen back in the 90s to the 2000s, and then they're just coming back around again now. And so that's really nice to be working with like you young people, and I think it helps keep me young as well. And just to see those trends as they develop and then they come full circle. And some of the things that are in fashion now were things that were in fashion back when I was in high school in the 80s, and so that's really cool.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, so our last sauce is the mule sauce.
Oh, Mule Sauce. Let's see.
This one should be like a palate cleanser, so if you have a very busy day ahead of you, this one shouldn't be. This one just should be a nice little send-off one.
Okay.
It tastes like a lot like a sriracha sauce to me.
It's kind of sweet. Does it have honey?
I think so. Let me check.
A little bit.
It's really good. It's really good. Mule sauce?
No honey. That's
No
at least
honey.
listed.
I wonder what the sweetness is. But I will tell you that mango one was really delicious.
Yeah, the mango one was very outstanding.
And then the Lupita one was just really flavorful. So I'm probably going to continue after the camera shut off, continue dipping.
Definitely.
So thank you so much for inviting me to be part of this.
Thank you for being here. We appreciate it being our first episode.
All right.
And before you go, just as a gift of many that we're going to bestow upon you, besides the Lobos Hot Ones
Oh,
shirts,
I love it.
we also got you your very own Mule Sauce. If you can get that.
Oh, All right, thank you.
That's from Sticker
Awesome.
Mules, the ones that do our shirts and stickers and everything.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Let's give Anna a big round of applause.
Thank you,
And we
Coach
can now
Tony.
pause.